Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm a god.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 63.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Lawrence. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Lawrence's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Metcalf motions left. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the 2nd coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Lawrence finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. 11 yards for number 11.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. In motion right, Watkins. Lawrence going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run once more with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Waddle, the motion man right. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Stroud. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Ali. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Ali. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 3rd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Rams first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Waddle
from 6 yards away.
And the Rams are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Gets this one to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game.
I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Here's a 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Stroud.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Stroud to throw it.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super
time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back.